Yes, 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 yes. You know something, sweetie? My inspiration derives from your intellectuality. Hold on to these words as my actions breathe life into them and create our reality. Find the belief in my eyes that in our moment you're a treasure, not a tragedy. And despite the pain, our tension, you know, with me, you would never be a casualty. Collapse these wings around me and detail your deepest fantasy. Your request is my mission. Make you lose your sanity. Embrace all your vanities until you speak solely in profanities. Realizing she won't ever have to question this decision, personified by the way she exhales in sync with my physical precision, telling me how this movement was in her vision, inexplicable, but she believed in her deepest intuition. She was just simply waiting for the perfect conditions. Her words are deeply increasing with the power of my intention. Hear their neighbors listening to the sounds of our collisions. I increase my focus until they feel you lost your religion. Grasp the back of my mind and as the wall tickles your spine. Don't break visual contact as I enter your divine. Trembling to the words I instruct, baby, I'm committed in ways others will reluct. Embracing, ensuring that you never feel rush. Approaching this as if it'll be the last time we'll touch. Requesting my desires, but not wanting the specifics. Discovering on her own and deciphering my hieroglyphics, decoding through my neck makes me more prolific, coursing through my veins and now control is shifted. As your shoulders start to shudder and lips start to flutter, you're pulling back the covers, elated and you stutter as I take this a step further and you let out another. 2 years of my celibacy, baby, negated by your effect on me. To taste the Oh, see, I didn't get the right one. To taste the ecstasy, speaking bilingual effectively, spelling her name carefully while down the line to destiny. Circles when you lock your knees, X's when you start to plead, moments when you forget to breathe while motioning you to come to me, arching your back simultaneously, even more when you yell for me. Hearts beating in brevity while releasing the flavor of your sanctity. Without taking a moment to savor, let's proceed into the next behavior. When you lock your arms diagonally or across my back passionately, the momentum in my hips drives me immaculately. Hands on your head as you dip down, presenting an altar to honor your crown. Arms in my shoulders move in rotation, intensifies deeper within your sensation. We could continue, but I do miss your eyes. I pull back your reins and you say that you're mine. Hand over neck and my arms hold your thighs, lifted back up, sternum to spine. Switching positions without touching ground, carry you upward and slide right back down, holding my face while receiving your kisses, forgiving your apologies foolishly resisted. Mixing the ingredients in your cinnamon confection, changing depth and direction in our melanin connection. Reading your expressions through the power of my detection increases your creases in your I don't know what was supposed to be that. I need to get the edited version. And in your vocal inflections, I'm trapped in your perfection. Continuation into an additional plunge. Rolling your hips till I feel your lungs. Losing your eyes and biting your tongue, your nails pierce my flesh when you become undone. Tearfully detailing, not wanting to finish. We could continue, but you knew her strength was diminished. Holding me delicately, increasing my motion effortlessly, tensing him increasingly. You know what? Precipitating effectively. I need to find that other one. Pull me in closer, listening to my rhythm. Closer, asking me if you're all lust for. Yes, however, you're much more. We wish for what we can't have, what's known but on an unreachable path. With you, I found a new wonder, a new standard and life altering number. Catching your breath and asking where I want to be, naturally with you, without uncertainty. Reminding you that it's your intellectuality that inspires my vitality. Bonsoir, Saint Germain. I'm Dominic Gatsby. Welcome to our seventh episode of Past the Moon and Through the Stars. What do they call it? The housework, whatever may have you. Let me get the business out the way. So this is really not too much about these. The series isn't about having them out perfect, the delivery and all that. This is all literally about working on that delivery. You know, Mosaic is my most recent poem. Vieux, which is the one right before that. All of my poems that are finished products are already up. I am working on two more things. Um, Subscribe if you want to keep along. Thanks for showing up today. Leave a like, dislike, comment, whatever you want to do. It's all good. Just stop on by whenever you're ready. Enjoy yourself. Share the space. Tonight, I'm definitely trying to be in a specific place. I didn't mean to rhyme that. So I thought I was done the other day. Like, I have two poems I was already working on, and I decided I think I actually want to make them one. I'm gonna do that. And then I thought that one was the one I was like, I don't know if I have anything else to write about, like anything else to talk about. Now I can't see more of my face. There you go. Anything more to talk about? What is this about? Whatever. Anything more to talk about? But then I hit that moment where it's just like, it just hit me. I was seriously sitting at work talking to one of my friends, listening to some music, and it's like, bam, I got something. And it's actually something I was thinking about years ago. Here I am talking about something that I know I'm not going to go into too far into depth to because I don't do finished products here or even want to expose what it's about. It's got to be nice and pretty. And you can go as far back into the archives with these that I have in the Verbal Mosaics playlist, or just go through whatever. You'll see the ones that I actually done. Yeah, so yeah, those are my finished products, and here we go. Let's keep it going. Yeah. I tell you, can I do? Ooh, yeah, I'm there tonight. I am like in a space. I spent the last 2 days watching so many there's Ultimate Rap League videos. Now there is a stigma with people as soon as you tell people you're a rapper or something like that, which I'm not. And I say that because of that stigma. I just have things I have to say. There's nothing wrong with rapping. I just know I'm not. That's not the way I want to deliver it. Not because of it's anything less. I love hip hop to the core, but I just feel like the best way to really express the things I want to talk about, those things is this way. So let's keep it going. All right. I don't even want to pick that poem from right there because I'm not sure what I need to do to have a folder of all my poems. What I need to do is make a folder of all the poems I'm going to work. I'm going to do for y'all. So that's what I need to do. Actually, I did have it already up. Cool. Keep it going. Turn it up, Kane. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I think I want to see. I was listening to a little Silk a second ago. I think what I want to do now. Maybe some Tank. We'll see. Yeah. Because if I listen, I was thinking Jill Scott, but if I do that, I'm not going to be in the right space. Whew, Lord. Okay. So I'm trying something different too with this goatee piece here. I think what I want to do now is I'm gonna trim it down just a little, like to make it way thinner here. I'm gonna get a beard trimmer tomorrow. Go down here and keep it like with the little soul patch there. I don't actually grow hair here, and keep it like nice and clean down here. Let's get it. I know the things like you. Oh, please forgive me. My knee is up on a chair right now, so my movements might be a little like whatever. I definitely ran into a sign today trying to help one of my soldiers learn how to run more efficiently. Back to business. Yes. Yeah. Yes. As with all things, as with all great things, I have to set a foundation. I need to become a student in your mental and physical education. to where I can tickle your soul without you giving an explanation. And I no longer need words to assure you because you believe in my imagination. Whispers went from sweet nothings to everything always being what you needed to hear. Inspiration lies within you, baby. Your exhales behind my ear. The quivers in your spine let me know what I that lets me know that what I do, you revere. Even though you bite your words, your breathing echoes everything so clear. I'm working on becoming a professor, you know, and fulfilling your deepest desires since I've seen you. My eyes haven't been any good. They become lost in your mind. My hands have become accustomed to reading your body language while my lips decipher what your lips need, but not the ones that carry spoken language, the ones that we bend over backwards to relieve. Mahogany, your love is my inspiration, and to you I commit this dedication. Mahogany Part 2. Oh, won't tell nobody. Ooh, won't tell nobody. Mm. Oh my gosh. All right. Sorry about the phone. I don't like doing it too much while I'm in this space, but as I tell people, like when I'm hanging out, the only time you'll see me on my phone really is if it's one of my closest friends because I'm always available for them. The people who mean the most to me, the people I love in this life. Let's keep it rolling, baby. Where's that other one I wanted to do? I don't know, bro. Ooh. Okay. Yes. Okay. Mm. I know. Ooh, Lord. Yes, Lord. Mm. See. I'm all over the place, and I just want to do poems on this. Did I get another message right that fast? No notifications. I didn't turn notifications off for that one thing. Oh, Lord have mercy. You know what? I'm going with this version. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Three imperfecting, smitten, and I'm begging. Red eye to NY just for a little piece of heaven. Frosted tip lips baptized. What a blessing. Every time I get to taste your inner thigh, I'm obsessing. Line my throat with your hands. Detail your commands. Your eyes connect with mine. I'm introduced to your plan. Grasping on your waist because I'm lost in your wealth. You pin my hands back. It's like keep my hands to myself. When you sway with intention, breaking down the suspension, confessing your conditions, tremors from your affliction, crippled from your addiction, coming into remission. Then I put you into submission. We're in a battle of attrition. Read my body language. Engage how much I'm pointing. Hands across your body, and by the way my legs are pointed, I was lost in the abyss, stimulated bliss. A halt in your breathing, I'm catching tears on your lips. I adjust my rate of speed, decipher all your needs. Eyes open as we leap, I venture more into the deep. Reaching down for your throne, peeling back your collarbone. Friction turns your vocal tones. Then you start to ebb and flow. Racing down. Let me back it up because I messed it up. Reaching down for your throne, peeling back your collarbone. Friction turns your vocal tones. Then you start to ebb and flow. Bracing around my pelvis rolls and impact my angles toll. Through the depths I control, I'm gonna pull it from your soul. Onto my soliloquy, I kiss towards your divinity and keep my eyes open as I find my serenity. Few things mean more to me. God, some kids and family, than head trips from your ecstasy when I'm in between your knees. Eliminate the metaphors. Rip the knob off the door. Destroy the handles on my drawer. While spreading love, I implore your supple honey couture. Insatiable, I want more, like I never had you before. I'll never feel you no more. You're supple honey couture, insatiable. I want more, like I never had you before. I'll never feel you no more. But strain on your vocal cords, cover all your contours until you're shaking from your core, evacuating to the floor. I'm dedicated to these nights out, predicated on your white out, eviscerating any new doubt, collapsing on me, lights out. Via Fort. Via Fort. Via Fort. Ooh. In the pillow, looking on the ooh. Sorry. Sometimes I'm a goofy cat, so not even on purpose. It's just expressive. I'm open with my stuff, so it is what it is. Oh, so I just thought of a tank song I want to listen to, and it's just bop hit me. So let me pull that one up. In the meantime, oh, there it is already. In the meantime, though, no, I want that one. Yeah. In the meantime, between time, a little more housework, housekeeping, housework, whatever they call it. Yes, what I want to do is find other people to collaborate with, not just to write, but perform. I am gonna work on my stuff enough to get back to being a busboys and poets. I don't want to do open mic. I want to do straight slam, and I want my stuff to be that good. The performances to be on point. So this is like gym work, Like in real life, I go to work, go to the gym, come home, But this was like going to work, going to the actual gym, working on my body, working on my mind, coming home, working on my spiritual self in a way, working on my craft here, and keep it moving. I would like to work with people who can sing and turn stuff actual into music too, because yeah, that's what it is. Without further ado, let's keep it moving. They call me Dollar Bill. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, here we go. Whew. Tighten your lips and no, that's not good. No. Tighten your lips and I'll take you past the reality. Everything you believed about passion is officially a fallacy. I'm providing you with a brand new belief in exclusivity. He and I are motivated by the opportunity of igniting your body sensitivity. He being my body and I my mind. I have needs to fulfill before our bodies intertwine. A slight impression of my hips on lips of your hips, speaking in tongues and reading her brails tastes equally sweet as tiny dips, deciphering her language unbeknownst to your past suitors. The arch in your back shows that you're too used to fast movers. Tonight I become your heart's pacemaker. Your knees grind, your ankles lock, tears fall as if I was your heartbreaker. You cry out loud. Pacemaker. Okay, let me back up. Tonight I become your heart's pacemaker. Your knees grind, your ankles lock, and tears fall as if I were your heartbreaker. You cry out how much you desire my regulator, calling it the quake maker, breath taker, and all around body shaker. We're taking the word simplicity and losing it from your vocabulary. And as far as monotony, I'm taking time to introduce you to the contrary. As he gives her his introduction, your name caresses my lips and flows into your ears as we initiate this function, delving into the abyss, not shifting my momentum and delving into the abyss, not shifting my momentum in different angles and axes would make me remiss. Arms crossed, legs locked, back twisted, applying only enough pressure for you to exclaim how much you couldn't resist it. I want every inch of your skin to remember how my hands felt in the memory of my chest compressed against your back to be inspiration for your candy to melt. I tell you to keep your eyes open so you can constantly see the devotion in mine. And I also enjoy your reaction once your heart rate starts to decline. The affirmation of a job well done, an indication of exceeding your expectations. We capture her mind before the body in order to attain her greatest undulation. The gentleman's club only caters to the refined lady, the type of lady who deals with men and not boys, who begs so aimlessly. An exclusive list for the women with a distinctive and unbreakable taste. Or excuse me, an exclusive list for the women with discriminative and unbreakable taste. And a successful career is more than a dream. It's more than a dream to them. It's fate. The gentleman's club, where her every desire is our devotion. And of the night, you gon' need me, girl, girl. You need me. Uh, you know how they do those uh, copyright strikes? I think it'd be hilarious if I didn't get a copyright strike, but I got like hit for like just bad singing. Just like, hey, you're doing a crime to Tank or whomever's song I'm singing at the time. Like, if you don't stop, we're shutting you down for life. What are we at? Oh, okay. I'm gonna continue, but thanks for stopping by again, to whether today or in the future. Sharing this space, this creative space. I just love sharing creative spaces with people. My gosh, whew. Yeah, it's great. Again, this is a place where whatever I'm going through that day, I get to get it out. Even if it's not within the, and if it's not this exact topic and words that I'm using, it floats around there. And to touch on something else, for those who don't know, I need to get my housekeeping together. I don't want to drag too long in the beginning, so I think I will just sprinkle it along. Excuse me. All of my poems are true stories. Absolute 110%, 100% true stories. It's just my life, and they're all. It's autobiographical. That's all I can write about. I wish was good enough to just make something up and write about it, but I have to have some experience in it. Otherwise, it's not. I've tried it before. It's just like, this don't feel right. Even when I'm listening to music like I'm doing now, what'll happen is I'll finish, or I'll even write just like a stanza, and it'll be like, this is too much like whoever I'm listening to. Or it's just like it doesn't feel genuine. And then one of the other things I'm huge on is I don't like going with just the easy like nursery rhyme ones. Like, I'm not gonna rhyme hat with cat and stuff like that, or the obvious ending. Sometimes when I go through, I'm like, that's too obvious. That's too easy. I want to take people on a verbal, like, on a storyline, like basically give people story time, take people on like an actual journey on what's going on, paint a verbal picture, a verbal mosaic. So let's keep it moving, baby. And on the floor with the rest of them fools. Nope. On your skin, laying next to you. Yo, one, yo, one. Do I want to keep it sexy? Yes, I do. Now, I'm not gonna say that loud. I always forget every time I do these. I'm like, okay, I need to remember to put this poem in the folder, because some of them I'll forget to do that. Because for a while I would, like, when I posted videos of them, I wouldn't put the actual poems in there for people to read. Then I thought, what if they're blind, or what if I'm saying them too fast and I'm progressing as I go? Then I started doing that. So some of them I didn't do that, and that was stupid. So, oh no, see, that was definitely a depressed. Is this a depressing poem? Writing improprieties. Yeah, that is. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do. We need it now, man. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this one now. Right down there. Hey, say it, boy. Okay, let's keep it moving, baby. Get my agua. This one's long as hell. All right, baby. Woo! Mm-hmm. Am I ready? Nah, I don't like that. I had it last time. I forgot how I did it. Let me see. Am I ready? Am I ready? I'm slow down. Am I ready? Am I ready? I can barely keep my hands steady. Ready to settle down. I see it as continuing this adventure with the most profound. Settle. I see it as settle implies less of which is impossible because she's the embodiment of the best. Inadvertently leaving each other inspired, our spirits continuously lift us higher. We're not settling down. We're entering to the stratosphere, exploring the far reaches of love in our universe. Not a kept secret. Put trust in your co-pilot or you'll never leave Earth. We're venturing past every galaxy. While we have rough edges, what we do disproves the perfection fallacy. What is can't be simulated. And just look in my direction and leave me spiritually stimulated. Speak my name and with any inflection, and I'm emotionally satiated. If doubt in the purity of my soul ever lingers from examples of past non-believers, remove the physical for a year. Anything to make it clear. If need be, make it two. If that's what it takes for you to fully understand what it is to me you do. The monarch of my attraction. They can't even be replacements when they struggle to even be a distraction. Trying to convince me that I have freedom. How quickly they learn you still hold the kings to the kingdom. Attempting to introduce me to something new to savor. Unfortunately for them, the depths in your hips already. Damn it. I love that part. I'm sorry. I love that damn part. Okay. The first poem I did where it was like changing depth and direction in her cinnamon confection. In our melanin connection. Oh, what is it? Changing depth and direction in our melanin connection. The cinnamon confection, something like that. That is my favorite. One of my favorite lines in any of the poems to me. And this one was one of mine, so it threw me. And this one, so it threw me off. Okay, let's get back. Bam. 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 The monarch of my the monarch of my attraction. They can't even be replacements when they struggle to even be a distraction. Trying to convince me that I have freedom. How quickly they learn you still hold the kingdom. All right. Yeah. Attempts to introduce me to something new to savor. Unfortunately for them, the depths in your hips is already my favorite flavor. I'm starving for the day I return to navigate every layer. Full service. Fuck. See, man. Excuse me. Nah, this is March for no kids. Whatever. I try not to cuss in my poems, but I do cuss a lot, relatively a lot in real life. The monarch of my attraction. They can't even be replacements when they struggle to even be a distraction. Trying to convince me that I have freedom. Trying to convince me that I have freedom. How quickly they learn you still hold the keys to the kingdom. Attempts to introduce me to something new to savor. Unfortunately for them, the depths in your hips is already my favorite flavor. I'm starving for the day I return to navigate every layer. Full service. Intention to irrigate you into prayer. I'm willing to appease other players. Unmatching is the magnetism of our labor. And that's just the start of our sinful behavior. Paying my penitence on the kitchen counter as we enter in, fuck. Paying my penitence on the kitchen counter as we enter paying my penitence on the kitchen counter as we turn into each other's physical savior. Paying my penitence on the kitchen counter. Paying my penitence on the kitchen counter as we turn into each other's physical savior. Your legs rest on my back like a pedestal until your words are finally unintelligible, forcing you to give me physical direction of the intensity in how you require my connection. We have the walls crying, sweetie, from the heat of our physical instinct, realizing that we were lying to think the passion was ever extinct, forgetting about our past in this negative spaces, not stopping for a second, even after breaking the bed in 3 places. Damn, I love that line. I'm sorry. I love that line. Okay, I'm sorry. And when it happened. Okay. Okay, let me back up. I gotta do that one again. I'm laughing too much. Okay. Go. We have the walls we have the walls crying, sweetie. From the heat of our physical instinct, realizing that we were lying to think the passion was ever extinct, forgetting about our past negative spaces, not stopping for a second, even after breaking the bed in 3 places. I like that way I did that one. I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna do that one because I really want to nail that. That's like if there was a punchline in romance poems, that would be it for me. Like one of them. Okay, like that's it. We have the walls crying from the heat of our physical instinct, realizing that we were lying to think the passion was ever extinct, forgetting about our past negative spaces, not stopping for a second, even after breaking the bed in 3 places. Don't close your eyes even for a second so I can see how well I'm connected. You let me feel in control, knowing full well you grasp my soul. unknowingly creating, unknowingly create, unknowingly graduated to a better man, attributed to my desire to understand your culture, vision, fears, insecurities. Just trust me and I'll show you the wealth in your value and endless capabilities. From learning a language I've never known to the dedication my younger self would have never shown. These of each other's love in different ways. And we've been on the run for about 1,600 consecutive days. Parker Barrows, the heist and the getaway. The obvious in that one. Oh, well, let me go back. I'm not gonna see whenever it gets to the point where people are here. I'll ask. 'Cause I don't know. Well, I'll gauge it out because I don't want to insult people either. But just for the sake of it, right now, the walls crying is like literally where there's so much sweat and motion and energy going that it's that hot in there. You know, when the sheets are wet, you, the cover's bent off, ain't even remotely close to you, somewhere hidden on the floor. You know, I'm talking to the levels of you're not even thinking about where your clothes are every single time, no matter how much you and this person connect, no matter how good, how often. You still don't know where the hell your clothes are. Any of those times, the first thing, where my pants at? Where's my underwear at? Where's my shirt? I don't know. Don't ask me, baby. Like, nah, sweetie. Mm. Anyway, yes. So the point is, walls will eventually have condensation on them. Walls sweat. Walls crying. I think that's what I said. We have the walls crying. Yeah, walls crying. That's what. Which is a word, a phrase I got actually from like basic training, like 12. Yeah, I'm 12 years. There's 12 years ago now. And yeah, basically. Mhm. Breaking the bed in 3 places. So obviously, what the thing for me with this one, with Parker Barrow and then Parker Barrow, the heist and the getaway, is I don't. Everybody has a Bonnie and Clyde thing, which is fine. The context is fine for me. I'm not even hating. It's just I didn't want to use Bonnie and Clyde as like the actual that name. Nobody I've net to hear Parker and Barrow. I'm sure exists 7.5 billion people on the planet. People write stuff all the time. Whatever. So I wanted to go with Parker Barrow. And then Clyde Parker and what's it? Bonnie Clyde. Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow. There we go. And yeah. Oh, you know, and I've talked about it before, but for the again a little housekeeping on it. Nobody's ever the only people who know what these who these are the focus of, they'll know when they read it. And even the titles mean something. And to be quite frank, all the poems I've written in the last 7 years have been about the same person. So there's that. Have I've been in situations in life while we've gone through our things on and off, which is now at today, as of today, not as of today, on today too, as well. Whatever the phrase is off again. But yeah, you know, it's just it gets like that. Ooh, Lord. Mm. Oh, see, I listened to Lana Anderson .Paak, and he one of his ad libs was "Yes, Lord," and I think I listened to it so much that I haven't stopped, haven't not now. I started listening to Anderson like maybe last year, some change, like really listening to him. Like I've heard of him before, heard some stuff, whatever, but I think maybe even when the Compton album came out, actually from Dr. Dre. But I was really engrossed into Anderson then, you know, that and really appreciating his artistry. And I've been saying Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. so much with around my friends now. Like, yeah, it's bad. I keep trying to stop myself, but sometimes that's all I can say is like, oh, someone say something like, Lord. Almost feel like John Witherspoon, rest in peace. mm, mm. Lady, baby, I got money, so don't you worry. What do you want to do? What are we doing? What are we doing next? I don't know if I'm gonna be on late tonight. Oh yeah, we're at 35 minutes. I don't know if I'm gonna go super late tonight either. I didn't really want to be honest. I just wanted to do them. I might, there's some early poems I have on here that I just was sitting there doing. I don't know if I really care too much to do it again, but I kind of do. So it looks like something. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so the people who get this far into these videos, I will say that one of my I have a lot of concepts in my mind. What you'll see through these is there's a group therapy session idea I have. Actually, the poem right now, one of the mosaic was actually supposed to be in there too, but I'm waiting on that one. And I have another idea. I really want to find a female writer. I have it, but they've always burned out. It always turned out to be nothing in the end. Like we'll start talking and collaborating, like verbally. Probably for like the last 10 years of my life, I've been trying to find somebody, and it just never. They never hold on long enough, so it never gets anywhere. So, I'm not of the mind that you have to be X, Y, and Z. I don't feel like I'm like the greatest person of writing ever. I'm just all I look for is this the best representation of how I feel? At the same time, if you, I don't, well, I also say I don't really believe in bad poetry to a point. The only time I think it's bad is if someone's bullshitting, if it's not really something from the heart. It doesn't have to necessarily be all like emotional, like my stuff. But if it's not real, at least like you didn't put your work into like your heart into it, it's bullshit. Like I've seen people go to like busboys and poets and it's like and bullshit like on open mic, like some they probably wrote on the napkin. It's like and not even like and they clearly just trolling. It's just like that's bad. And you got a lot of people who go and like and really put their souls out there in a room full of people like they don't even know, and it gets real in the field in there. I'm telling you. So I love it. You gonna love it. A lot of Load Lux in my head. I'm a doom doom doom. Pick some doom pills over here at the bar. I'm trying to stay away from these. I think I want to do soul food. Damn, see, I almost made it the whole time without saying the poem first again. Okay. I think we'll do soul food and then probably call it a night. Early. Oh, what was Love 351? Hold on. Because I might want to do that for y'all tonight. It depends, though, because sometimes I forget the content. And what this also helps me do, for real, is like any type of reciting is a chance to do it again, and memorize what I'm saying. So even when I come across ones that I messed up and I was like, oh crap, I didn't pull the right one up, it gives me a chance. Like today, it gave me a chance to dig back in there and use that. Okay, I was definitely depressed when I remember this one. I'm not doing Love 351. Not tonight, baby. Where's 2529? But it's only one of me. Yeah. Yeah. I think. Okay, I think I'm gonna do two more. Oh, the one I'm about to do and one after that. And we'll see if that's gonna be it. Oh. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure that this is. Yeah. Nope, that's not happening. Okay. Empty space. Ah, my knee. No. Whew. All right. Now the decision on which one is going to be the last one. Yes. Mm. This one was actually the one I thought was the one I wanted to do at first. One last thing about these before I'm gonna do back to back. One last thing about these titles. That person knows. All of these titles are I'm not gonna be. I'm not stupid. She's not stupid. But it's in a way that other people aren't gonna get it. And whenever I write stuff and it involves other people, it's always written in a way that that person will get it. And then it's also something that everyone can consume, kind of like Disney does their stuff, where it's like they're, at least back in the day, where they're jokes for adults, but it's still things that kids can enjoy too. Like the story's still cool like that. Let's get it. Let's finish it off strong, baby. And make sure. There we go. When my life was in squalor, painting from multiple afflictions. Let me start over. When my life was in squalor, painting from multiple afflictions, you were the remedy. You were the remedy. God's direct prescription. Damn, I'm so sorry. Excuse me. When my life was in squalor, painting from multiple afflictions, you were the remedy. God's direct prescription. Both pairs of hands are needed to conquer this recipe, with generous servings of understanding to mold this intelligently. No, I need to start over because I need to get my feeling right with it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is where we're gonna go. Sometimes just I would have lost it, and I remember, I'm not even gonna do it. When my life was in squalor, when my life was in squalor, panting from multiple afflictions, you were the remedy, God's direct prescription. Both pairs of hands are needed to conquer this recipe, with generous servings of understanding to mold this intelligently. Although we're eager to master the meal's intricacy, we're patient enough to approach the task delicately. I don't know where am I? Where am I in the zone here? It's just, sometimes it just feels like you're not all the way there. And I feel like what I have to get used to is transitioning from the sexual space to the emotional space. Well, it's all emotional, but to the emotionally vulnerable space, and put it that way, and the hurt space, and then a happy space. That's what it is. I gotta get good, get better at transitioning, just because it's like it's to the point of like acting on that. So there we go. Let's do it again. When my life was in squalor, painting from multiple afflictions, you were the remedy, God's direct prescription. Both pairs of hands are needed to conquer both pairs of hands are not needed to conquer this recipe, with generous servings of understanding to mold this intelligently. Although we're eager to master the meal's intricacy, we're patient enough to approach the task delicately. An unsteady beginning due to our raw emotions. Best meals are made extraordinary through unbridled love and devotion. The effort sacrificed transformed my pain and her innocence into an incomparable love experience. Teach me the way to your heart and all of the ingredients you'll need. So long as you believe in me, I assure you will make this better than anyone perceived. Thought invoking love that doesn't follow a standard procedure. Uniqueness is our goal, which means we're each other's teachers. May your days be forever extraordinary, and your focus on happiness continue to bring evil hearts to glory. May everyone feed off of your energy as you brighten their days, showing them the power of positivity, inspired by your presence and genuine mentality. They can now focus on the positive instead of a harsh reality. A domino effect emerged. What is it? A domino effect emerged. A domino effect emerged. A domino effect emerged from your robust vitality. An example of what love can be when not handled callously. You're a star. without stars, there's a void, and the heavens would be lightless, and without light, the planets would be cold and remain lifeless, and without life, we couldn't even imagine love, a world mindless. Like knowing your star makes the world better, and that's timeless. You brought warmth to my whole. You brought warmth to my soul, and all I knew was love's bitterness, and stopped the pain with love that was relentless. The personification of all love ever given in life. I stand even stronger today because of your belief, his might. Soul food. No, no. Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Man, just passed him. Do this. You like, that's right. Nope, not doing that tonight. Okay. Mm. Lo- love, love is my religion. Love is my religion, and I was built as an alchemist, mending broken hearts and shattered dreams. In due time, I'll help rebuild your self-esteem. Breathe life back into them. Breathe life back into your heart and restore your faith. All I ask is for an honest opportunity, and I'll remind you why you even believed in the first place. Passion is my drug. My soul needs to first capture your mentality, slowly making you a casualty of my sensuality. Breaking your belief that this level of intimacy was a fallacy, and rewrite everything previously thought impossible in reality. Prepare yourself for love's renaissance, where those who brought you pain are seen as nothing more than a subtle nuance. Physicality is my direction, in the sense that I never want you to feel that you're without my protection. From the deep inhale resulting from a welcoming kiss upon your face, to the shuddering exhale as you collapse into my embrace, encroaching yourself on my chest and getting lost in my fragrance. Souls are connected so well that our hearts beat in cadence. Pleasure is my identity, seldom disclosed to the masses, made principle to limit attention from sexually cavalier classes, bearing the advantage of an intellectual connection. Music-less moments of passion only need your vocal inflections, unwavering missions to reach uncharted depths of your soul, finding the balance between aggressive and reserved while we switch roles, catering to your requests and physical response, focused on those reactions you felt were impossible or ensconced. Forever is my focus. You gave me my chance, and I presented my best case to take our time and receive this endless love at a steady pace. I'm not in a hurry because I believe we're building a masterpiece, and we've both learned that love done quickly surely ends in defeat. Just believe in me and this endeavor, and through the eyes of our children, may our love live to see forever. Believe in me, you, us, Dominic Gatsby. Thanks again. I was going to keep going, but it's time for me to go tonight. Thanks again for participating with and staying around for another night of Past the Moon and Through the Stars. Thanks for sharing this space. Thanks for coming by again in the future. Thanks for anything you have to say. All right, with love. Not gonna keep it long. Have a good night.